Hi, gorgeous ladies. I am Jade Diamond, your dating and love coach. I help women 35 plus to clear deep energetic love blocks so that they can ignite their feminine power and naturally attract their soulmate. I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about the V.I.B.E method for magnetizing your dream man. This is what we're going to be covering in the Cherish program. So Cherished is a signature program of mine that some of you know about. I've had amazing testimonials just this week. A former client of mine messaged me, so it is so nice to wake up to, and she said, I just wanted to give you an update about our work together. And she said we did a top-up session recently. And she said, I just want to let you know that I've met this gorgeous guy and everything's going really well. And we're talking about children and, I'm just kind of continuing the way that I learn. And oh my God, they look, and she sent me a picture of them both. And they look so good together, so good, like such a handsome couple. They're going to have gorgeous babies. I'm so excited. So this is what I get to wake up to. So this is why, I want to tell you about this program and the work that I do, because it bloody works. This is not me saying, oh, take a chance. Like this stuff works. If you apply it, my clients say it fundamentally changes things for them. Everyone's in a different trajectory. It doesn't work if we compare our journey to another woman's journey, because here's the truth. Some of us have had more to work through in our lives than others, and I was certainly one of those women. Many of you know some of my backstory and how difficult love was for me traditionally. I spent many years in therapy overcoming sexual abuse, lots of difficult experiences at different times. But listen, as long as you get to where you want to get, does it matter? I want to help you to collapse time and really get to commitment twice as quick. And so what happened was I took so many different programs and coaching, and I do very powerful energy clearing and tantra courses. And then I started to have some significant breakthroughs. And what I did is I created this 4-part system, which is the V.I.B.E method, which is the things that really move the needle. And what it does is it combines energy and strategy. Here's the big thing you need to know about why it's really important to have the energy piece as well. You can have all the strategy in the world, but if the energy behind it isn't clean, isn't high vibe, this is when you get stuck. And I see some women who come into my world and they're like dating this person, dating that person, like 2 years they've been stuck, 3 years they've been stuck. And some of them are too proud to get help, and they're going to stay stuck until it's like last chance saloon. And then they start panicking. Oh my God, I need to change something. Don't be that woman. You don't need to wait till it's really bad to get the support. If you want to get a bad, hot, banging body, you go to the gym, you get a personal trainer, you find someone who knows about nutrition. And I hope you wouldn't feel any shame or embarrassment about that, because you're serious about having what you want, a hot body. And so we have to have the same mentality about sex and relationships, because nobody really got a great education on this. You're very lucky if you have healthy modeling growing up, but many of us don't, or it was a bit iffy. So anyway, back to the V.I.B.E method. I want to talk to you a bit about this so you understand a little bit more of what's going to happen in the program, because I'm really excited about this, because it's probably going to be the only time that I do it live, certainly for the next year, because what will happen is there'll be a progression of classes that I'll be taking people through. So don't miss the chance to be in the live round. Anyway, the V.I.B.E method. V is for your vibration. So your vibration is all about the unspoken messages that you send out to the world, and how you make people feel, not just by what you're doing, but by who you're being while you're doing what you're doing. Does that make sense? And this can be absolutely make or break when it comes to love and relationships, because it's the energy that's behind when you're going to meet people, if you're feeling desperate, if you're feeling kind of aloof or cut off, or kind of trying to make men jump through hoops to prove themselves to you, I wouldn't want to be put in that situation in a date, would you? So sometimes women will come into my world and they'll say, well, I've just got high standards, and I've just not found a man who can really meet me, and he's not really offering. So many men just can't offer what I want. And it sounds really good, it sounds really convincing, right? And you think, yeah, don't settle, girl, don't settle. But I've been doing this work a long time, and I know that when we scratch the surface, what's below there is a scared woman who doesn't want to get hurt. But she's been hurt before. She doesn't want to get hurt again. And so she puts these she mistakes boundaries for barriers. And she creates this wall around herself that is impenetrable. So anyway, this is what Vibe's about. This is why, your attitude towards a man determines whether he feels your wife material or not. Now, this is not all about being in this kind of pick-me energy, I could be a great wife. But really, sometimes it's good to ask yourself a question, a very poignant question. Is it more important for you to have a husband or to be a wife, if you would want to be a wife one day? Because what a lot of ladies focus on is getting the guy, but there's nothing on their own inner world, how they're showing up, if they're actually ready for that kind of commitment, if they're ready to live that kind of life, if they're emotionally available for it. So in the V.I.B.E week, we're going to really go deep on all of this, and I'm going to teach you my special method for tuning into your inner queen and embodying that. So I is for in circulation. So this is about the way that you date and the strategy you need to use to maintain your empowerment and activate commitment triggers in a man, because commitment triggers to a man and a woman are very different, and you really need to know the difference. You need to avoid some major pitfalls if you're ready for a commitment with a guy. And that's what this program is about. If you just want to go out and have a good time, please go and do that. You probably don't need to sign up to a program for that. But if you're finding that you want a high quality man to build with, to live your life with, and you're suck, oh my God, what's on my mind? And you're stuck spinning your wheels and keep coming across these kind of short-term relationships, where they say they really like you, they really want you, and all of a sudden, like 3 to 5 months later, something's changed and you're not in relationship anymore, and you're kind of wondering why. This is the stuff we need to go into in the program, so I can help you swerve all of that and get to commitment twice as quick. So you'll reduce your anxieties as well about that guy that you really like, because some women tend to hyper focus on one guy, and that energy is actually quite repellent. Have you ever met that dude who, like, after the first date, it's like, oh my God, I think you're everything and you're amazing and let's be together and let's just both delete our dating apps and I really want you and I think you're amazing, and he's phoning you every day and he's like, hi, good morning, and how are you, and I've been thinking about you all day. And most women I know are like, oh my God, that's too much. But this is how you come across in some ways, and we need to change that. Okay, don't hate me for being the messenger. I'm here to help you. I'm here to shift you. My clients get results. It's proven over and over and over again. So I'm not going to say all the things that you want to hear. That's the truth, my love. I'm not here to tell you everything that you're doing is all good and all okay. I'm here to say, listen, that needs tweaking. That's way off, and that's fantastic. Keep doing more of that. Yeah. B from V.I.B.E is for being in relaxation. So this really covers the mindset and the feminine art of meeting and dating that sets you apart from other women in such a way, whereas my clients come back and say, men have remarked, like have said out loud to me, that I am different from the women, that they feel good around me, that they just want to be around me all the time. And a lot of this is around activating your feminine magnetism, and this is what we'll do in this piece. It's around balancing your feminine and your masculine energies, so you stop getting ghosted, so you stop getting friend zoned. And so, you know, this guy kind of has been hot and cold, is more hot. And if it is hot and cold, if you're in your queendom, you're not going to put up with that kind of stuff anyway. You're just going to quickly move on. When you're in that empowered state, you don't waste time. We need to stop you wasting time with the wrong guys, because, you know, energetically, somewhere on some level in this universe, you're already connected to the man of your dreams or the partner of your dreams. That connection is already there. So what we want to do is remove what's in the way. And so literally shift time and space so that you can have that now, be experiencing that now. Does that make sense? I'm a very metaphysical woman, very, very metaphysical woman. And there are things and tricks and things that you can do to speed things up. So why not use them? So let's make dating more fun and less stressful. So that's all about the B in V.I.B.E. And E is for expectations. So this is the bit where I tell you about yourself. And sometimes women are a bit like, oh, I know that you're right, but oh, and that's okay. This is about noticing, you know, where do you have a barrier instead of a boundary? Where are you actually being aloof? Where are you being coming from a place of being superior? Where are you emasculating men? Where are you having completely unrealistic expectations and expecting a man to be your everything, where he's just a one human? This is like learning also about, you know, why a lot of women ask me this thing about why men pull away, what to do at that point, is it over? And they often make some big mistakes during that time that leads a man to think he can't commit to her. And we want to shift that for you, okay? Because there's some really important stuff to learn. This is in the East for expectations. This is where you learn about the patterns that you've been stuck in with men, usually for years, and breaking those, and really how to empower yourself to feel, to believe in your own lovability, to really believe it, like not just say it and hope, but to really, really believe in the power of the beauty of the essence of who you are, and to really shine that and really let go of any princess-like behavior as well. Anywhere where you're a little bit entitled, anywhere where, you know, you feel like a man should meet all your needs right away, anywhere where you feel it should be like this, it should be like that, and if it's not, it's wrong and I'm not doing it. We want to get you to a place where love feels easy, where you feel secure, where you feel really sure that love is coming, where you are embodying the place of having what you want so that you can speed up the physical experience, i.e. meeting the person, of you having what you want. And of course, this is what happens with my clients. So another past client who again messaged me, this was like 3-4 weeks ago now. When she came to me, she was 39, heartbroken. Look at my nails, are a mess. That's what being a mama does. Anyway, I'm sorry, I got sidetracked. 39, heartbroken, really wanted children, was really worried about time running out, was dating in kind of place of panic, than from self-assuredness. And through the work that we did together, through the Cherish program, she really shifted her energy, her mindset, and she started to date. And, you know, for a while, what happened was she actually had a choice of 2 guys. Her ex was back on the scene, and a new guy who really wanted to settle down with her. And she had a choice, and she took her like how, you know, she was in the programs like, don't rush, don't rush, don't rush. Because here's the thing, guys will say lots of things in the beginning, and you need to observe their behavior to really find out if what they do matches what they say, right? So anyway, the good news is she got back with her ex-boyfriend. He like really powerfully kind of stepped up, decided he wanted to be with her. She's now pregnant. They're having a family. They're moving to the countryside, and she couldn't be happier. Like, this has been her dream for a long time. And so the changes that you make can absolutely change your love life. You can't change anybody else. You can't make somebody love you. You can't make them be ready if they're not. However, when you shift internally and when you show up very powerfully and when you follow this strategy that I teach, I've seen it over and over again. Miracles happen. Miracles. Miracles, miracles, miracles. To be happily expecting your first baby at 40 when, you know, you thought that your chances were over, that you were never going to find love. And for her to have a turnaround that was that quick is amazing. And it can happen for anybody. And, you know, you do have to be willing to invest in yourself. You do have to be willing to do the work. You do have to be willing to challenge your mindset. You do have to be willing to do things differently than you did before. And wonderful things can happen when you do. So I'm going to put a link to the Cherish program that starts January 4th, somewhere around this video. You'll find it. If you've got any questions, of course, you can ask me and I'll be happy to talk to you. So I really hope to see you in the program. Bye.